Hello everyone, I am Shinde YP, Department of Botany. In the last lecture, we have started chapter 3rd, that is horticultural methods of plant propagation. In that, we have seen the definition of plant propagation, then we have seen the importance of plant propagation, then we have seen seed viability. So, there are different methods of seed viability. First one was tetrazolium test, second one was germination test, third one was the cut test, and fourth one was X-ray analysis test. Today we will start with the artificial vegetative propagation. It is also known as asexual propagation. Vegetative propagation uses several of the plant parts for reproducing the plant asexually. Uses of vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation is used to get the similar genetic background of mother plants. Good skill, knowledge, and experience aids in the vegetative propagation of plants in large scale. Vegetative propagation is widely used in horticultural crop nurseries. Advantages of vegetative propagation: mass production of plants using plant parts of mother parent. No seed is required to multiply varieties having desired quantitative and qualitative traits. Useful technique in production of plants which are difficult to propagate using seed. So there are different types of vegetative propagation. First one is cutting, second layering, third grafting, fourth is budding. So cutting a part of stem is cut and the cut ends grows into a new plant when placed in moist soil. Cutting is done in plants like mango, guava, lemon, rose, etc. Layering: the stem of the plant is bent down until it touches the soil. The stem is then cut once it develops roots and grows into a new plant. Plants used for layering are lemon, rose, jasmine, etc. Grafting: the stem of the plant is cut and then fitted on another strong plant and covered with grafting wax. Grafting is done in plants like grapes, apples, oranges, watermelon, ornamental plants, etc. Layering: a slanting cut is made in the stem and kept separately with a toothpick. Moss and plastic is wrapped around it till root grows. Then new plant is cut and planted separately. So first technique we will see the cutting. One of the easiest way of plant propagation is by using cutting from various parts of the plant such as stem cutting, root cutting, leaf cutting. Stem cutting. Stem cutting from healthy disease free plants, preferably from the upper part of the plant. Cutting should generally consist of the current or past season's growth. Remove any flowers and flower buds when preparing cutting. So in this diagram we are seeing there is stalk and scion. So what is stalk? Stalk is simply known as rooted plant, and scion is the part or a plant that we are going to insert in a stalk or a rooted plant. So here we have seen the stalk and scion, which is formed a single plant. Then second is root cuttings. Root cutting is one of the most reliable and economical ways. Large fleshy root, the thicker and the better. The best way to keep track up and down is to make a flat cut on the top up side and a stained cut on down or bottom side. Water the plants to settle the root back into the soil properly. Third is leaf cutting. Leaf cutting are prepared from leaves with or without their stalk petioles. Leaf section cutting can be used for propagating plants. Leaf cutting consists of a single leaf attached to a piece of 1 to half inch stem. The dominant bud located where the leaf stalk joins the stem will give rise to a new shoot and branches. The second technique is layering. The layering is a means of plant propagation in which a portion of aerial stem grows roots while still attached to the parent plant and then detaches as an independent plant. Layering is evolved as a common means of vegetative propagation of numerous species in natural environments. Layering is also utilized by horticulturists to propagate desirable plants. Natural layering typically occurs when a branch touches the ground, whereupon it produces adventitious roots. Types of layering. Some of the most common methods of layering, that is ground layering, and second is air layering. Ground layering, ground layering or mound layering is a typical propagation technique. The original plants are set in the ground while the stem nearly horizontal, which forces side buds to grow upward. After this are started, the original stem is buried up to some distance from the tip. At the end of the growing season, the side branches will have rooted and can be separated while the plant is dormant. Some of this will be used for grafting rootstock. Air layering. In air layering, it is also called as marcoting. The target region is wounded on the strip of the bark is removed. Rooting hormone is often applied to encourage the wounded region to grow roots. When sufficient roots have grown from the wound, the stem from the parent plant is removed and planted. It can take a layer from a few weeks to one or more growing seasons to produce sufficient roots. Then third technique is grafting. Grafting or graftage is a horticultural technique whereby tissue from one plant are inserted into another. The technique is the most commonly used asexual propagation for commercially grown plants. Example, mango tree. Types of grafting. Some of the methods of grafting are whip grafting, whip or tongue grafting, approach grafting. So first is splice or whip grafting. It is a very simple, popular and easy to perform method of grafting for small materials. It is usually done when the sap has started to rise before the bud break. Second is whip and tongue grafting. It is similar to splice grafting except that a tongue is added to the cut surface to provide better fitting and rigidity. It has the highest rate of success as it offers the most cambium contact between two species. Example, common in fruit like bramble, apple, etc. Next is approach grafting. Approach grafting or inarching is used to join together plant that are otherwise difficult to join. It is used in bleaching. The graft can be successfully accomplished any time of the year. Generally, this type of grafting is done in mango, guava, etc. Thank you.